beer me and no. Frontiers Health Services. Parliament cry a trust of them quiet no. Yes, there be over millions of dollars. These people at this krum. And today we sit here and we cry. Look at the dollar. And you don't see any sign of leadership aside saying we are. Are you aware that even state institutions are buying institutions or more charge amount for they charge people in dollars. Who the city quiet yet? Medical and Dental Council. Ghana for no more co school of which or more bow more pay lines is on bachelor exams are by doctors who no. This year, go and ask. Who this kind of bank I see and yet they are charging them in dollars. Dollar na you're charging no one so kasa krasa or more bank rate. Medical and Dental Council, Ghana. And yet foreign way entity I'm organizing exams my Ghana for our Ghana Kruma and yes I'm Togo and I'm Kruma ya what the city call one yet they charge students in dollars. Government is okay with that. And there are several other institutions that they do every single transaction in Ghana in dollars. It is a private obi from one timber, not say or yeah South African company or a Nigerian company, not say or your transaction in dollars. How can you stop that person? So at the end of the day, these activities put pressure on the dollar. If you go to South Africa, I'm told say Ukra $100. I want here would the betchini bear one month. Now when you be over the amount. But this is Ghana. Corona Forest, 1 year down to the extent that we are exchanging $1 at 15, 16 cities. You know? State institutions is encouraging some of these acts. So there is enough motivation for people to keep dollars in their homes. Because if you have, say, if you keep your money in cities, so people begin to hoard dollars at home. By idea say yen in such a way say and yes I will you can't use dollar in this country. I'm not sure Senka there will be motivation for people to hoard these currencies in their rooms. Or blue how we need passport and so dollar go need them no and ya the ketwa ko onyana kwa enti hotel no Brian Champon, I said, yes, Senate is all Thomas Brian Champon. Now, or more 40 years experience, you know. Or Martinez here who said, or more management today, but this is somebody, this is an entity, I've told you, so that has been in hotel management for over 40 good years, you know, or not say only experience of it you manage Namum or handy over go online, search Rock City, go corner time almost start operations. So 4 years about they are 40 years and so new experience going to be managing and or they will be our more experience because we have parameters no more set here for the sale now. Some of the conditions has to do with the Nipana or Bajano our experience. Company are less than 4 years old and you ended up handing over our national pride, including the Labadi Beach Hotel at the Shannon some. And this is a company per the audited account. GRA at the Babontin Chese. Or no ankasa, I don't know, run no crown or run a boca. Apart from the only experience, or sign run a boca, afibia, or yam faso. And then we think handing over Ghana for Japadia to that person is okay. Everybody should keep quiet. This is Ghana for you. So that is it about the demonstration. I think said. Baby Ebabedri, the president, Obian is an and or some of these things, and fan because my cultural Baby Atamadri, he's going away. He doesn't care anything or can because he will not come to use it to Abamano and fan who be him. And that is a better lesson we are learning today. That is the bitter lesson. Because yeah, kotwa tribalism ne sa enkurasi reasons bebre ne enkurasi justifications ne self-interest ne went, we end up making some of these terrible choices. And MacArthur said, nobody is a victim. We are all accomplices and sponsors. So when it happens like this, we have to enjoy, whether you like it or not. And then there are man for more aboso kanya or musica or mode or get trade, what your business are shit. On Fanko boy Biamayo, on Fanko to chacha, on Fanko to a dollar city in the second yanashi. Because a ukra $10,000. And I would digga Obana Ukoton Yamana Obertona. Oba Jiju Sika, because when you are selling the items, you don't sell them in dollars, you sell them in cedis. And do better Jessica, we have a carbon, no, Uber change, not $10,000 now the coffee near man, Uber some and $1 no cost rentino. $10,000 and then a number $3,500. Or you money go man, no. These are the harsh realities. But these people don't care about fixing any of these things. They care about young continuing to capture power. I say the whole essence of power is saying we capture power to do good things, to make sure that we solve problems. You have power today, you are not fixing a thing. You still want people to give you power? The sideshow of it has to do with this massive corruption. At time, I just don't want to talk about it. And then back to the hospital. The culture said, I've read through the incident report, authored by the same doctor at the center of this whole controversy. Orchre event is here, and okay. Incident report now, Dr. George Prano Troy, and clearly you see that this is an afterthought. Somebody who has been coached to write something and said, wait to me and get to the hospital out of trouble. But I'm saying that some of these things will not wash. And say Ghana is a serious country. I am saying, say, Ghana Health Service cannot tell us, say, you relieve Papano from his position and can Ghana Police Service are picking up everybody involved and criminal inquiry because the subject has to do with the death of a person. That death and natural death. This is a woman who has been deliberately subjected to inhuman conditions, inhuman treatment. And now so many wo. So you don't say was stepping aside the investigation, and no, what if you know the made no. By now, every single person involved in this actibiano at the police station or tron and wasem investigation a guswa air coso. Or my culture over the years, government facilities, they are demonizing over some of these things. And now my culture, somebody came to my YouTube page yesterday. And those of you, if you go to my YouTube page, you'll find a lot of the videos. Ivan Che Innocent 1 on YouTube. Just subscribe. Somebody came to my YouTube page, and I say the doctor in question only known and describe on the personal said in the subine. So and one said something like this will happen because according to him, also Winneba be a very arrogant person. Somebody at say. I don't know. That is his nature. And American government facilities and over the years have been demonized over treating the pan and as a form. There are a lot of people government hospital I say no go area. Because already no resources in as a form and crime said and available that. But healthcare and as a form sanity. There is no justification. It's a patient mabada facility. Now Bejina Haka say, and now I better hano yedede no say na hospital no. And your museum. And I say you want abject silence. Patient abaho, they have their conditions or bia or kwanya in our individual way or reacted to pain, those kind of dejection, those kind of stuff. So to conclude, see a discharged patient, even what discharged patient, cry, that's a patient near well, that's what the name qua. at the point I will drop in the panel, hina na owo. So what kind incident report now? Almost say, my men beda hospital no, almost share according to them, almost say any accident car ne ball no hit and run. And now, ojo before far phone no from say patient, you know, car born on bet me the number. And on my kwan. This is a funny story because car born nipa, you don't in an emergency situation, you don't even call a hospital to ask. Say, oh, the nipa no ban as a number. No, in an emergency situation like that, you know. And according to them, you didn't buy. Bedru ye woman abusian and as for be any ho. To more render care and as for man. According to them, at some point, woman and Casa or Muniniman and Kofi. Or say the woman was etching. Say, you know, the same hospital has admitted that Nipano aye disorientated that. Ubisan and Busian in as for cry on to me, Babia o Flimpo. So how come na such a person in that state, you know, say you man in coffee and every or cancer crana, you as a professional, as a trained medical doctor, no, was that patient on his right frame of mind to make such demands? And according to them, incident reports yes and make actually now I'm phone and I'm afraid the same person now and I'm the soa yeah they uni bar hospital social welfare no worker no. And all kinds of fanamra. Surprisingly, Omokoduru incident at the point I yoko yima no be any ho. And a nipa das any bomb what in a year tam aberwa way near the 2 muram ho. And the order ho for 3 solid days a woo muram ho. Until set issue about once yet. The catcher say, we are very wicked people and they also are the governance space in as a form. A true reflection of our society, who we really are as people. Because in the first place, my man don't worry more now I'm for people's yomuno. Because as I'm not by media calls some investigation, there are a lot of people are admit say ambulance say oh you man to worry. I'm gonna die for 3 solid days. So ye ma mena to muram a nipa hu ye at that point of ye na to no obi ani ho no a nipa hu ye no tells you say whatever the hospital is saying, you know, it's nothing but nonsense. Ya package good paper so just to sail through amidst of this controversy, ne public outcry and as a fire coso. Because one characteristic we here to work at the hospital, we have to be very empathetic. Empathy. Political space, we make humanity. But hospital, very empathetic. See, you put yourself in the shoes of that particular person in that state. So you are training you as a professional and as a foreigner. Now, man, for more care, UK, US, and as a patient, you know, by mistake, you crown on one year, you know, oh, abra, air was shift ya. Hey, the other family be near. And you would know, but one time was shift. Now, Abia, when in the honor of Frog, you have been our passion from the woo. The other family will be near. Not the time, not say ambulance in some community room, then a bushing for Baba fan. This chain of people involved in the discharge, the order to transfer, the transfer, and here you see on this, all these people, none of them are a fool. All of them are trained professionals. All of them are trained professionals. So you cannot make the doctor alone a subject, even though he is the head. But there are tons of people involved in this act of criminality. All of them must be investigated, must be brought to justice. That's why I'm insisting, say, every single person involved in this case, you know, must be a subject of criminal inquiry. And police for us here to because the incident way said the minimum because I heard the statement from the Ghana Health Service. You suspended papa no. That is normal. That is a standard practice because you have to yeah internal investigation whatever the report in Bible until you brush papa not telefia moment maybe chama yeah because when I said doctors or more hospital as for chromoso antino or tifia or then ya send na the woman who won't kwase or nobody and you punishing. So in the end, you know, few years after na asenko pio baby the same attitude sa na yete ho society no move forward dan ote ho na say yenko ya o se nyame beye. You think God or he doesn't have time for fools. I'm telling you, until so we sit right and decide to do things right on our own, take our own destinies into our hand, become responsible and make sure that we fix our own problems, you know. Trust me. Then yanko power proud to so be save human being. You think say kahana baba? I'm not sure. So we really need to be up and doing as people. Issues like this, we don't have to. And advocacy groups no kra no ho sanye mabufuo kroma na those other women group ne other issue politics issue ba na ya sorry na woman advocacy ni na se for no woman na da ho no woman na onya fracture yes onya tibia fracture and ya share ni POP on the legs. All the so-called women advocate in this country issue we by mente so be abie na no kra ka ho asem. Everybody is silent. Everybody is quiet. A quiet other issue and kabun social media na way 21 calling for justice for this poor woman. I ever put pressure on government because this issue goes beyond health. Your friend is go beyond Ghana Health Service. You are talking about a chain of incidents are leading to a horrific death of woman on so because condition at the call hospital no a surgical condition and medical a surgical and some form of mental way according to them SRT in. So this woman and you close to death called tibia fracture there. Yes, any POP where the very fact they be healing no very high. And per the report, no, a man report incident the BIA said now or develop any medical condition. Wait me, I suspect is a baby leading to death, and I say anything. Yes, death they can happen anytime. But per the fact I surrounded this particular case, you know, we're talking about a woman. We can predicate it on this sole act of your friend saying wickedness. Hospital and any in people involved exhibit. And it's so bad. Now, me at this point, I don't blame the hospital. I don't blame the doctor. I don't blame whoever is involved. I blame those who are supposed to act in the face of this, but they have decided, say, oh, internal inquiry. They say we've seen a lot of these cases. Internal inquiry, you know, will end up because she knew about film. That is a fact. So how do we make a change in our society? We can make no progress as people. So I think that I'm for alcohol machine as for I'll look for proper time now because of your schedule into my time because you come by na network no na it's an evening time. I don't want to take much of your time. 7:30 my main ending waha. We will continue some other time.